Hey everyone, Depanda here. If you've ever used the Quest 2 with the stock facial interface, you'll know that it feels like literal sandpaper and that it also soaks up all moisture like a sponge. This is especially annoying when playing for a long play session or when sharing it with other people. In this video, I'm going to talk about all of the facial interface options out there so you know exactly which option is best for you to reach maximum comfort, and at the end, I'll tell you about 2 other essential VR comfort mods you need to try and make your experience the most comfortable it can be. This is Thrill of the Fight. This game has given me the hardest VR workout of my life. Anyone that tells you that they completed a full match in this game without sweating is lying. Even if you don't use VR for working out, playing a game for a long time can leave the facial interface sweaty and nasty, depending on how hot it is and how intense the game gets. And even if you never sweat, the stock foam starts to get scratchy on your face over time and it can be really irritating, making it impossible to play for longer than a few minutes. The solution? Well, I've had people complain in the comments for not giving quick answers, so here is a quick answer. This is the VR Cover Quest 2 facial interface replacement. This is much more comfortable and much easier to clean than the stock interface, and if you want to get it, the link is down in the description. But if you want to know more about this facial interface and cheaper alternatives that might be better for you, stick around. The VR Cover facial interface is made out of PU leather. PU leather is synthetic leather that doesn't retain moisture like real leather. This means that you can confidently go into your workout sessions planning to sweat buckets without worrying about ruining it. The leather is super easy to wipe out with a dry or damp cloth, making it a perfect option if you share the headset and want to wipe it down between users. Behind the leather is a soft memory foam cushion that is much more comfortable than the Quest's original foam. The set comes with 2 pads, a thin and a thicker option, and I only use the thin option as it gives me the best field of view, but the thicker option is more comfortable and might be necessary if you use glasses. The set also includes a really nice nose guard that does a pretty good job at blocking out the light. I did notice the nose guard touching my nose, and that might annoy some people, but if you want to block out the light, this is the best way to do that. One other nice feature is that the facial interface has passive air vents that allow air to flow into the headset, but without letting any light in. I haven't really noticed a huge difference with the air vents, but if your headset lenses tend to fog up, these air vents might be the perfect solution. My only complaint about this set is that it seems like the black cushions are a little too big for the facial interface. Whenever I put it on, the edges of the leather cushions always peek out over the edge of the interface, which doesn't look very good in my opinion. This doesn't affect the comfort of the set, and maybe I'm just not putting it on right, but it is a little detail that kept bugging me. All in all, I think this is hands down the most comfortable option for upgrading your facial interface, but it is more expensive than other options, and right now, it's a bit hard to find in stock due to the high demand. So with that, here's 2 other options that you might want to check out. The silicone face cover is all I used on my Quest 1. Silicone face covers are a great option because they're cheap, they come with a nose guard, and they can come in pretty much any color that you want, adding to the customizability. Like the VR Cover facial interface, these silicone covers are really easy to clean and wipe out between users, as the silicone also doesn't absorb any moisture. If you just need a quick and cheap option to keep the headset clean between users, this is probably the best one. VR Cover does have their own silicone cover, but since it was hard to get in stock, I found some other ones from Chinese sellers and Amazon that worked great. I'll link to both below. The ones I got have a unique design that the Quest 1 covers didn't have that allow them to stay on much better. My Quest 1 cover always slipped off a bit when I was taking the headset on and off, but while I was testing out these on my Quest 2, they never slipped off. I don't think this is as comfortable of an option as the leather, however. The silicone isn't as smooth as the leather, and so the friction of it rubbing against your face may irritate you if you play for long sessions. I didn't really have much of an issue with it, but after trying the PU leather, I definitely prefer the leather over the silicone. Cotton covers might be the most comfortable for long periods of time, but I don't really recommend them if you plan on sharing the headset, as they will absorb any moisture and get really nasty over time. That being said, they are machine washable, and the set I got came with 2, so it would be really easy to just switch them out and wash them pretty frequently. But again, I only recommend them if you're the only one that's going to use the headset. If you plan on sharing the headset a lot, get one of the other options, as the cotton will absorb all of your sweat. VR Cover also sells these cotton covers, but I have not tried theirs. I tried a pair from Amazon that I'll link to below that worked really well for me. The only complaint was that they're really hard to put on and don't really stay on as well as the silicone covers, but if you can get them in a comfortable position, they might be the best for comfort depending on your preferences. Personally, I think I still prefer the leather VR Cover interface more just for convenience, but these are a cheap option that will work great if you don't like how the leather feels for some reason. Those are the three main options that you have for upgrading your facial interface. Whichever one you get will depend on your situation. I really recommend the VR Cover replacement, but if you can't find it in stock or need something cheaper, either one of the other covers are fantastic options for increasing comfort and hygiene. Outside of upgrading the facial interface, I also highly recommend you replace the strap with something more comfortable like the Deluxe Audio strap, and add a battery to the back to provide a counterweight and more time for your play sessions. I've made videos on both of these other upgrades, which I'll link to below, so definitely check those out if you want optimal comfort for your headset. If you've made it this far, you might as well subscribe. Only like 5% of you are subscribed, so help a brother out. Also, check out our growing Discord community. We do a lot of fun stuff there. The link is down below. But anyways, that's it. I'm out.